Okay. Oh, also, chat, you know, like I said, I still have, I got some Mugen stuff, like I said before. Like, I have a lot of stuff that I have to do right now. A lot. Oh, man. Like, I got this. Sapiros, Elden Ring, XD, Yumetsuki, Fan Jam. I was playing Lost Branch for Lunatic 7. And now I have to play Bashi, I have to play Shrine Maiden 2, I have to play Chaos Mario 4.0. I have so much to do. And Koto Reimu as well, you're right. Oh my god. And here I am trying to get a whole new Mario Galaxy experience incorporated in that. That's insane, dude. Oh. Alright. Yeah, slowed. It's enough to drive a man mad. But yeah, but then I also like want to do things for Spooky Month if I can find specific things, you know. I'm not really like, I've seen people play some spooky games and I'm just like, these games are terrible. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be mean, but like I was watching Vinny last night and he played a really neat and like alien game that was a lot of nothing, but like great atmosphere and great setup, and then he played like the part 2 teaser where he shoot alien. And I was like, okay, that game was cool. And then he played some other game for 30 minutes, which was basically a glorified like cutscene, and then at the end he got ooga booga'd, and then the game ended. And I was like, that was 30 minutes for a jump scare. And like that was the game. That was the whole game. So stuff like that is unfortunate. Chill as Art games, I enjoyed the ones I played, but holy shit, some of those Chill as Art games don't go anywhere for like 2 hours. And then they have a moment at the very end. Like I watched somebody play the one about the barista, and it was, you know, it didn't do anything for an hour and a half, and then at the very end it's like, all right, here's your endings. They both suck. And it's like, wow, I feel like I shouldn't have played that. So some games are pretty you know, some games are pretty I've heard of Cosmology of Kyoto because I saw Vinny play it. I'm familiar with it, but also at the same time, isn't that game like extremely fucking obtuse? All right, let's get this rolling, shall we? We're gonna attack these motherfuckers and take their land. I'm gonna take their land. It's mine. We're bringing the A-team. A-team. Because they gotta get their EXP anyway to pop to the next level. I don't even know who my last for the A-team is. Partially Yuka. Yeah, you know, I could be Yuka. Why not? There you go. Okay. So it's the Prism Rivers are in my face. Alright. They're buffing each other. Oh. I could just kill this ghost. Or I could injure you. I guess another turn though. Ooh, this is nice. This is a nice mix. Damn, that did a lot. Alright, Lunasa. Buff everybody. Good. Given the range, I'm just going for the attacks. Yeah, go ahead. Melancholic music. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because you're dead. And now the weird part. I think this is in the bag. I'm just gonna have, yeah, we're just gonna kill this thing. And then I guess we're gonna bully Lyrica. Can I kill her? Yeah, I think I can kill her. Alright. Well, there you go. Good theme. And that's their property taken. It's like it's a goddamn game of Monopoly. I only took it because I can't attack the SDM right now because they're going through all their goddamn events and they haven't declared war and I haven't declared war. So I figured I'd just attack the area next to me. Alright, let's talk to my new best friends. Aya is my best friend. Yep. She always seems concerned with you. With me? Wait, if I click speed, does it go to 13? Chat, this is important. Actually, what would that do? Because it's already 10. And it's right now it's being plus 2'd. Like, if I click that, what happens? I didn't save, so I'd have the whole battle over again. Oh, maybe I just give her the attack boost and I don't worry about it. I don't think I can get any higher than 12, but I'm scared to click it. I don't know. I'm clicking range. Range is now 10. Alright, Aya now has 12 speed and 10 attack. Set a feast trap. Oh, shit, right. Yeah. I forgot about that. Okay. We were talking about... Alright, this is no big deal. I don't have enough for it right now. Damn. Okay. Next turn. Next turn, next turn. Let's say no, but you can just pick one. Okay. Nice hallway. The maids were cleaning the very long corridors of the SDM. They made sure that not even a speck of dust remained in case visitors arrived at any time. The head of the mansion would tolerate nothing less. But although they were called maids, they were mostly fairies and pretty much useless. The head maid Sakuya Izayoi was once again working extremely hard to pick up the slack of the maids she supervised. Thank you, James, for gifting a sub. First gifted sub of the month, because it is not Subtober. Haha. Thank God that stupid ad. You know what, chat? That stupid fucking sub ad is now gone, thankfully. But October brings advertisements for slasher movies, and let me tell you something. As somebody who has a Twitch stream next to his head while he's sleeping, I don't need to get hit by fucking The Exorcist Revival at 3 a.m. You know what I mean? Like, I don't need to hear that trailer. That can just not be there. Because it'd be nice if it wasn't, but it's going to be there for the whole fucking month, and I have nothing to do with it. Nothing I can do about it. So I'm just going to get jump scared. I'm never going to be able to sleep again. Please handle that corridor. You take that one, and you wipe the suit off the light, please. The fairy maid scampered off as they received Sakuya's instructions. Dude, those fucking Twitch ads, as I'm sure you all get them, of course. Maybe not here, because everybody I see has a sub badge. But some of those advertisements have no volume control. You ever notice that? Like, your volume is set for the stream and it's perfectly fine. Then an ad comes on and it's like, it matches. And then Coca-Cola comes on and it's like, BAH! And it's like, why are you doing this? Like, I have my volume set specifically so it's perfectly fine in my ear. And then Coca-Cola pops on and the audio mixing is just like garbage. Why does it do that? Like, why do they do that? I hate that. I get audio jump scared because of fucking terrible mixing. I hate advertisements, man. They're so obnoxious. Fairy maid scampered off as they received Sakuya's instructions from a human's perspective. They were taking all the time in the world, but very simply do not know how to do things hurriedly. This always happens. I suppose I shall have to make up for them. No, but that's the thing, is max volume on the stream is not max volume on the ad. The ad could be the same volume adjustment, but it will still somehow be louder because I don't know. Because I don't know. The maids generally could not be counted upon, which means the SDM is supposed to be maintained by just Sakuya alone. She made that impossible feat possible through her power, the manipulation of time. Whew, that should do it. Anyone else looking at the situation would have seen the place clean up in an instant, but it was actually Sakuya stopping time and painstakingly cleaning everything, which left her considerably tired. Fairies are useless no matter how many of them there are. You never know what yokai are plotting, and humans don't come here. If only there were 4 of me. In the past, that dream was supposed to come true, courtesy of Patchouli's strange magic experiments. But it didn't turn out quite as planned, and it was a solemn reminder to Sakuya that there could only be one. Oh jeez, she had a fucking death battle with herself. Well, I suppose I wouldn't feel comfortable with letting anyone else handle my job either, so I shall do my best for Milady's sake. Though she always mourned about how busy she was, there was no one who could match her standards of perfection, so being busy with all the affairs of the mansion practically became a status symbol for her. Wow, broke. What should I do? What's done is done. There's a spare in the storehouse, so grab the similar looking thing and come back. Okay, I'll be back. If she worked alone, she might as well make more progress in the quantity over quality fairy maid brigade. Those thoughts continued to run through her head as she picked up the broken pieces of glass. Here it is! Exchange it for the broken one and make sure not to break it from now on. Even after giving the orders, she still watched worriedly over the maid as she performed her task uncertainly. She could have done it faster herself, but she wanted to give the maid some work to do at least. Okay now. It's already this time. Hey you, can you go and relieve Meiling of her gatekeeper duties? It's about time for her break. Okay. Sakuya watched the maid fly off, then continued cleaning up what the maids left behind. She passed by a window as she cleaned, which gave her a good look at Meiling frolicking in the flower garden outside. Good grief, does she even know what stress is? Perhaps I should teach her to work a little harder. She's on break. What the fuck, Sakuya? Literally give her a break. Nice fingers, by the way. Fucking alien. Chat, what do you think Meiling's hours are like? What do you think her hours are like? You think she's like 6 to 6? Some kind of fucking inhuman schedule like that? 6 to 10 maybe even? What does she get paid in? Crumpets? Ever since the Scarlet Mist incident, the Scarlet Temple Mansion had an unusually warm atmosphere. From Sakuya's standpoint, this was not a bad thing, but people should not lose their sharpness because of it. She works 7 days a week, but there's no way she works 24 hours. She can't just stand outside all day. Like, you can't do that. What the fuck? What is this perspective? Ew! What are you doing with this? The long staircase that led to Hakigokudo was a daunting mountain that any visitor had to overcome. Most of the living, no matter how strong they were, would give up before they reached the halfway point. At the very top of those steps, Yomu was swinging 2 swords up and down rhythmically. Oh, the barrier has been broken through, so I must protect this place with my life. I must not let anyone pass, she muttered as she looked down the staircase. Huh. Yeah. Wait, what? Wait a minute. Is that right? Hold on, if I turn around... Is that right? What? Is that the back of her hand? Chat, is her hand right? I'm actually having like trouble here. Okay, look at her pose, right? Is her hand right? Thumbs face outward from the body when your palms are facing you. But when your palms are facing outward, your thumbs are in. Which means, doesn't that mean that's her palm? Because if it was... It is right? Are you sure? Are you sure? The top of her hand. Yes, I know. No, wait, you're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. Alright, I've done it. You're right. This is good information to learn, by the way, because this shit can be, you know, you gotta pay attention to this. It's just, it seemed weird. You know why? Because our perspectives are flipped. Because she's looking at me, so my left is her left. Or my left is her right, you know? So it's like, I look at the way the hands work and I'm like, wait, that's not right. Because when you talk about an image, you don't talk about it like that. Like, when I'm referring to an image, chat, if I say Yomu's left side, I'm referring to the left side of the screen, her closed arm. But like, from my perspective, that's her right hand. That's her right hand. Because I'm looking at her. This is my left is on that. So I'm talking about my left when I say the left of Yomu. But that's Yomu's right hand. You see how that can get confusing? This is what I do. This is my life now. This actually gets confusing because I view it from my perspective, but like the character's perspective, or the characters. I mean, if the character's facing the same way I was, it's fine, but then you can't see their face, so it's like. My mind. She muttered as she looked down the staircase. Yeah, the bodyguard of the Saiyoji clan. She prided herself on her ability to protect her master. Unfortunately, the master was considerably stronger than her. I, Yomo Kompaku, shall put my half-life on the line and defend this place till my dying breath. She sliced with her two swords into a dramatic pose. The deafening sound of complete silence made it clear that no one was around to see her. Saying things like that when no one is around must make me look like an idiot. She looked at the sky through the reflection on her sword. The thin light that reflected as such revealed to completely cloud the sky. A lost or disorderly mind leads to disorder and swordsmanship. Actually, I haven't cut anything in a while. I usually get scolded if I do. Yomo had her own reasons for wanting to slice various things, but of course her behavior was quite an inconvenience to the others involved. Yomo was never good at understanding the obvious things. I wonder if my skills have deteriorated. Yomo lifted her Hakudoken to her front in a battle stance and focused all of her senses into the blade. A pallid light started to glow from the sword. Then she aimed at the sky and swung her sword down. Ha! Yes, it has deteriorated. I would have thought that my blade flash could have reached further than that. The projectile that flew out of the sword flew several meters away from Yomu, then disappeared. She was not happy with the distance it traveled at all. If we receive an enemy attack, I may not be able to protect Lady Yuko. Alright, I must do a special training course. She returned to the mansion, seemingly resolute, but quickly returned carried a bunch of human-shaped items. An important tool for practicing swordsmanship and everyone's friend, Mr. Strawman. Many sword masters in history use these in their daily trading. A human-shaped doll made of straw, complete with legs, arms, and a head. Though they did not seem very securely tied, Yobo took one of the dolls and threw it up to the sky and then jumped after it. Hiya! With a shout to focus her spirit, she began slicing at a speed that ordinary people could not even dream of. The feeling of slight sound of slicing made Yobo feel good as she and the doll hit the ground. Phew. Alright, that was well cut. It seems my swordsmanship has not dulled. Ah! Poor Mr. Strawman, massacred corpse, was rolling on the floor. Its legs and arms were cleanly sliced off, but the head still remained. No way, I hit all 5 of the sword skills perfectly. The right arm, the right leg, the left arm, the left leg, and finally the head. She had almost likely made a simple mistake. My sword and heart must truly be clouded. I must concentrate or I will be a burden on Lady Yuko. She continued throwing and slicing straw man after straw man. The ghost who saw that blood-curdling scene would go on to call her the demon from hell. She just cut them straw. Mistia has joined Hakugokuro. Oh, okay. Do you have a way to attack me yet? The usually noisy Yakumo residence was undergoing a period of calm that hadn't been seen in a long time. Yukari had been very active, but she was taking a nap, and now Ron took the opportunity to wash some clothes. It's always best to wash clothes when the weather is good. Lady Yukari's futon needs to be aired soon, too. Next time she is out, perhaps. Really, Lady Yukari's only enthusiastic when she's plotting something like now. It's fine if it's not a bother to anyone, but that's what it has been. Ron sighed lightly as she spread out a white sheet. She then started to look around, preparing herself for impact, but the usual parasol strikes never came. Yukari really was in a sound sleep. Phew. I can't even relax when she's sleeping. It's really troublesome. Well, I should enjoy the silence while it lasts. It was indeed silent, with only the rustling of leaves and the cry of the cicadas to provide ambience. The gentle wind also kept the area pleasantly cooling. It was a truly calm, relaxing time. Alright, that should do it. There doesn't look to be any rain either, so they should dry out before the sun sets. Several freshly washed clothes and sheets hung before her eyes. Then an intruder brought the tranquil atmosphere to a halting end. Lady Ron! Oh. Chen? A figure tackled her from behind the clothes, hung to dry, knocking her off balance and onto the floor. She was ready to assume a defensive posture, but a good look quickly revealed the culprit to her. Jennifer. It's been a long time, Lady Rod. I came flying over as soon as you called. Oh, it's you, Chen. It was correct of you to answer my call as quickly as possible, but perhaps you could be less emphatic about it next time. Ah, I'm sorry. Holy shit, nice face. I'll get up now. Oomph. Chen didn't realize that Ron was looking at her from above and landed a clean hit on her chin as she stood up. Ran staggered backwards a few steps, but managed to keep her balance just before it could get dangerous. Ah. Ugh. This is... Wow, Lady Ron, you're amazing. Chen, as I said before, you need to be more aware of your surroundings. Yes, I'm sorry. Ow. Chen, why is your hand bleeding? Who did that to you? Wow, Lady Ron, be careful. Wah. Ron pulled Chen's hand towards her in her haste to examine the scratch, but ended up using so much force that Chen flew at her and knocked her down again. They ended up on the floor with Chen on top of her. Wah. Lady Ron, are you okay? Ouch. I'm fine, so please get up. Ugh. I'm sorry. Don't die, Lady Ron. Ugh. You're strangling me. Eh? Ah. I'm sorry. Chen finally got the hint from Ron's fist beating her on the back, and she hurriedly let go of Ron's neck. She coughed violently as she sat up, looking around and confirming the clothes somehow were unscathed. At least the clothes are fine. I'm so sorry. It's good to be enthusiastic, but you need to learn to be more careful. Anyway, what happened to your hand? Well, the cat that you used to send me the letter scratched me. I'm sorry. It's deplorable that a cat would scratch a fellow ghost cat, though. Those kids wouldn't listen to what I tell them no matter how hard I tried. Maybe I need more catnip. Ah, that's right. Why did you call me so suddenly, Lady Ron? There wasn't anything written in the letter, so I'm still not really sure. Lady Yukari told me to call you. There will be people coming to attack this place soon, so we'll need to welcome them appropriately. Huh, so fearless people really do exist. Too bad for them, though. With Lady Ron around, we're invincible. You need to do your best, too. Okay. Chen obediently nodded. It was because she was so obedient that Ron often tried not to scold her and pampered her too much. Yukari tried to point that out, but Ron still hadn't really changed that part of her. First of all, we'll need to make you nice and clean with a bath. Eh? I hate water! You should learn to endure this at least. If you look as dirty as this, who knows what Lady Yukari would say when she sees you. Did I hear something? Eh? Ow! A gap suddenly appeared above Ron's head and a familiar parasol started to strike Ron on the head repeatedly. Why? Ron, as an owner of a Shikigami, you need to teach her about personal appearance, just like I taught you, Ow! Good morning, Lady Yukari. I'm readying the bath for her now. Lady Ron. What is this? Domestic abuse. Ron was not only being shameful as the master of a Shikigami, but was showing that shame in front of her own master. Chen was used to such scenes and didn't think much about it besides feeling pity for Ron. Things will soon get busy here. Hopefully that girl has changed a little since. Hey, this should be fun. A tiny smile grew on her face. Alright. Lucifia. Alright, it's now time to set the banquet. You ready? We're gonna plant the trap. I needed 3 research for this. Aku can't even do that. Letty can. Letty can do that on her own. She solos this mission. This is quite clearly an incident. Yeah, I've actually been thinking of that for a while now. You lie. Hey, I'm not lying. And the proof is because this incident reminded me of something a while ago. My, what a coincidence. It brings up certain memories from me too. And that's not something to be particularly proud of. Yeah, I suppose not. But yeah, I definitely experienced something similar to this before. Yes, people naturally gathering without anyone calling them, and continuous, never-ending feasts. There was a secret perpetrator behind the scenes then. The MO this time is completely the same too. Looking at the situation, they're entirely alike, so the culprit should be the same too. She's usually in league with Yukari too. Geez, she always goes too far. Well, now you know the culprit's objective, but what can you do to stop it? You can't see her after all, so you can't lay a finger on her. Do you think I'll give up that easily? Me, a specialist. I've been keeping this a secret since it'll be trouble if she hears about it, but you'll see. Reimu smiled mysteriously as she spoke. She probably had an effective plan in mind. That's what Marisa thought at least, so she decided to let Reimu handle everything. Alright. Here, I'll show you one of my many styles of martial arts for your entertainment. Ha-hoo! Oh, a close-range form of battle using chi with your bare hands. As a swordswoman, I must keep this in mind for reference. You really are quite skillful. Do your fingers not get tired of manipulating so many dolls at the same time? That's only for amateurs. You're able to throw several knives with terrific accuracy at the same time too, after all. Goodness, everyone's so enthusiastic even in this sweltering heat. You should try to mix around with everyone too, Patchy. It might just cure your asthma. What a nice joke. My asthma will end the day I stop breathing. Yeah. Do make sure to come to me when that happens. I could use a few more people with brains. You're not allowed to headhunt my subjects. You can take the black one if you want, though. That Reimu told me to join it normally, but not to drink. But that ain't normal at all. Just what's she planning? Marisa? It's a strange to see you so deep in thought. Did she say it's a strange, or did I just add that because I am all of me? Why did I say that? Did she say that? Did I read that right? Was it the font making the apostrophe and the S look like an A? Eh? Ah, yeah, decapitators are real awful. What the fuck are you talking about? That sort of fits, but it's not quite what we were talking about. Reimu, please hurry up already. Reimu stood at a faraway location from the feast, acting as its shadow. She looked at the festivities from a distance, smiling at a job well done. Good, it's progressing well. Now it just needs to get closer to its climax. Then, Reimu continued to inspect the situation of her distant location. From her distant location, it was barely visible among the sake drinking crowd, but as it got wilder, a certain fog became visible and started to get thicker. Just as it was all reaching its climax, Reimu slowly stood up, spread her legs, and placed her hands on her hips. Her fingers then intertwined together, and she began to chant. The four borders that enclose shall exorcise the evil and negate the gloom of the Oni's calamities. Make the invisible visible. Evil Oni seal. She held out the branch of a sacred tree and spoke words befitting of a shrine maiden who served her god. Ooh. A gigantic barrier that enclosed the area of the feast, cutting it off from the outside world. Phew, that should do it. Now to apply the finishing touches. The barrier that now enclosed the area was completely colorless and transparent. It looked completely different from the inside with a cloudy mist around it. Only tiny things like worms could get through. Oh god, it's the fucking foam buzzing music. Hey Reimu, what's up with this thing? Marisa rushed over as soon as she saw Reimu starting to approach them. She was naturally asking about the barrier. None of the others had apparently noticed the barrier and were continuing to drink merrily. It's exactly what it looks like, a barrier. Nothing from the inside can escape out of it. Ah, I see what you're getting at. Unlike the last time, we know what we're dealing with now. No matter how much she tries to disperse, if she can't run, she'll have to show herself. So she then marched right into the middle of the party. She looked left and right, but was not even slightly interested in joining in. Instead, she was looking to end the enjoyable feast right this moment. Now then, you can't hide forever. Come out already. I know you're there. Reimu folded her arms and called out to nothingness. The thin fog that was hovering over the area started to gather and materialize through the form of a human. Ha! That's Kane's artist. Look at the size of that gourd. Holy shit. She's very squishy. The formation eventually completed to reveal the figure of a little girl with the body of a kid and a pair of oversized horns that looked silly on her stature. Ah, I got found out again. You did well to find me. It was obvious. This is the second time after all. You sure brought a really nostalgic antique out for the occasion though. I didn't think you'd still have those barriers around. An absolute barrier that cannot be escaped easily, used for Oni binding. I looked through the old books in the storehouse especially for you. Good job, I suppose. Suika wasn't affected by Reimu's displeased way of talking at all, and took another swig from the gourd that she carried with her everywhere. Want a drink, Reimu? The feasts are now over. It's a real bother to hold these constantly, and you're the one who kept gathering them in this place, weren't you? Well, I've been found out that much. Well, again, that was pretty much the same too. Isn't it fine though? Everyone had a lot of fun. Suika glanced over at the partygoers who still hadn't noticed that the Oni who was always at feast had shown up. They were still too busy continuing the feast. You all should stop too. Oh, but today's the last time after all, so we have to enjoy it to the fullest. Indeed, I don't even know what you're making such a big fuss over. You knew from the beginning, didn't you? Well, yeah, it's no longer an incident if we know what's the cause of it. And we're not troubling anyone. Yes, you are! I'm breaking up the party right now! By force if I have to! By force, huh? Uh-oh. Thank you, Lydiata, for the tier 2. Suika slowly began to stand up, gourd still attached to the mouth, reacting to Reimu's exclamation. She stood steadily and confidently, as if she was ready to beat anyone and everyone up, despite all the sake she drank. You're boasting about your strength in front of an Oni, huh? When did you get so haughty? Why did you do this to begin with? If you wanted a drink, no one would mind if you did it normally. That's because that black one over there... Uh-oh. What did Marisa do? She said something that really got on my nerves. Me? Marisa, what did you say to her? I seriously have no idea. What did I do? You said that I wasn't needed. Huh? Uh-oh. What is she talking about? Right, let's just keep a discreet eye on it. Using my head too much makes me hungry. Let's get some soba while we're here. I'll take mine with tempura. Who said I'm treating you? Who said they wanted to be treated? I'll take tofu soba then. The cold tofu goes wonderfully with the hot soba. As for you, I'll treat you to a slice of watermelon. Forget- oh my god, are you serious? Forget it, especially the bit about the watermelon. I don't need anything that reminds me of a certain Oni. Are you serious? I finally came back to Gensokyo and some human went and said I'm not needed? So I figured I'd give her another lesson on the strength of the Oni. So you were the source of all the troubles. Hey, I wasn't talking about Suika, I was talking about the watermelons. And you were listening in? Yeah, I was. I was the fog near you. Anyway, that's why. So let's get started. You gotta do some exercise after some heavy drinking. Oni really are such troublemakers. I wanted to resolve this peacefully, but since this is the case now, you better prepare yourself. Prepare myself? Heh, your memory isn't too good. I'll make you remember once again the power of the ancient Oni that humans and yokai have forgotten. Not if I bring Bunya doll, I don't, motherfucker. Chat, how hard do you think this fight is? It's a 1v5, so this boss is gonna be stupid. Do I just bring Bunya doll? I feel like I should just bring my instant killer. Just because this fight's probably gonna go to shit. Do it legit. I'll do it half legit. I'll do it half legit. But I'm bringing Bunya doll in the back. Show me your HP stat. Okay. Oh, yo. Yo, this guitar, though. Alright, okay. 78 damage. Oh my god. Ow, Jesus. Oh, that's a lot of turns. That's a lot of turns. Oh, Reimu is in a... Alright, we gotta do this. This fight never ends. I can just retreat. What are you doing? What's pandemonium? Oh shit! What? Alright. Reimu just exploded. Aya took a bajillion damage, and now Shanghai is in the fight. Alright, this is fine. We're gonna do this the best we can. Oh my god, that hurt. Keep it up. Oh, here it comes again. Okay, targeted Aya. Hello, Kaguya. What do you do exactly? I don't know what you do. Do you like... Might as well, right? Make the counter damage less dangerous. Aki's still very healthy. Marisa's now out of the game. We'll just do that. Here it comes again. Wow, Kaguya fucking took that. Hello, Wriggle. You would have been nice to start with, actually. Getting poison on you would have been great. So much for lowering the counterattack damage. Come on, get the poison. Goodbye, Shanghai. Hello, medicine. I have so many units, I'm just running my face into these things. But Aki is like actually helping. No poison, man. Alright, explode. Medicine got hit, but she activated the poison. Huge damage. Aki finally takes damage. Wriggle takes damage. Dude, the whole squad out here. Alright, we need to retreat. Almost there, almost there. Almost there. By Kaguya. Talva's here, okay. I think we good. Damn, you lived. Alright, does everybody get EXP or is it just who's currently in the fight? Oh, no one, okay. Okay, it's fine. Ow, 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 ow. Jeez, couldn't you have all shown a bit of restraint? They achieved victory against the illusionary Oni of the terrifying strength, Suika Ibuki, but even though everyone had taken shots at her, she didn't even look the slightest bit weary. As if we could when fighting someone like you. Anyway, this is the end of the feast, so hurry up and... Ah, wait a sec. What? If you think you can make excuses. Well... yeah, she's about there, I guess. She's definitely a lot better than before. It's like she just needs a little push. Hey, what are you mumbling to yourself about? Yeah, I guess I'll give her the final shove, huh? Alright, gotcha. It should be fine, I think. Suika apparently received communication from something and looked like she was talking to herself. Reimu started to get a bad feeling, but Suika turned to her before it could develop. Ah, sorry, I'm done now. Don't worry about it. All you need to worry about is this. What? Suika had been smiling the whole time, but that smile disappeared from her face that second, causing Reimu to stop in her tracks. Reimu took up a stance to prepare when she noticed something strange. What the fuck? What? What's going on? Did you forget about my power? I can manipulate density. With that, I have cut off the space where we exist from the outside through dissipation. In other words, no one outside can interfere and there's nowhere for you to run. It's an improved version of that ancient barrier of yours. A quick look around the surroundings revealed that Marisa and the rest, despite being so near, looked very far away. And there was no sound of the wind or nature, let alone voices. Reimu was truly isolated. Suika must have had a reason for doing this, but Reimu could not figure out what it was. Reimu was starting to feel the pressure of facing off against an Oni under such circumstances. What are you trying to do? When you are facing an opponent who vastly outnumbers you, you aim to eliminate their commander. Basic war tactics, no? You really don't know when to give up. And what have you been talking about all this while? You were talking about me so secretively. Reimu irritatedly tried to cross-examine Suika's incomprehensible attitude, but Suika simply increased the power of her mysterious aura and caused Reimu to wince. Doesn't matter. More importantly, what are you doing? Wouldn't you rather run and spare your life? Run? Don't be silly, I'll finish this by taking out the culprit. She took out several anti-demon needles from her sleeve and threw them at Suika. Needles flew right at her, but then long before they could reach Suika, they came to a stop and dropped to the floor aimlessly. What? You really did forget about my power. I simply dissipated the distance between our positions so you can't reach me now. What the fuck? You can't do a thing to me. I really would recommend you run. You could call it a strategic retreat. No one's coming to help you, and if you can't do anything on your own... You keep talking nonsense. Where did I ever ask for anyone to come and help me? Reimu remained stubborn even with Suika provoking her. But Suika's words only grew harsher. That comeback of yours is proof that you know nothing at all. It's not a matter of asking for people to help you or not. You're getting really annoying. Just spit out what you want to say already. I'll do it all myself. I don't need anyone else. You're thinking that, aren't you? That is where you have greatly erred. There isn't a single soul who can truly live alone in this Gensokyo. I was waiting for something good, but another silly lecture? How stupid. You should say, unlock your secret hidden power, or something like that. Aha, I suppose you have that, but it's not quite what I want to say. You're starting to annoy me. I've got no time for your nonsense. Bring us back already. Go ahead, do it yourself then. But for the great, aloof, and resolute Hakurei Shrine Maiden, Reimu Hakurei. This should be nothing, right? Why, you... A cursory glance of the surroundings showed Reimu nothing unusual, just a large distance to the outside. If it was a kind of barrier, she could null it simply by touching it, but it wasn't a barrier. Cheater move. Reimu, you have a cheater move for this, surely you do. She tried to fly towards the rice grain-like entity that was Marisa in her view. But just like the needles she threw earlier, she could not get any closer. She gave up and turned around to see a grinning Suika. This area is my world. Whatever you try to do, all that will happen is you flutter around helplessly around me. In other words, I'll have to deal with you. It must be so lonely being by yourself in this world with no friends or allies. No one will come to help you like before. Oh, right, you don't need them. Ah, such a poor little thing. Marisa and everyone else at the shrine think of you as a friend and an ally, but what do you think of them? Stop talking about this crap. You're just trying to guilt trip me. I sure am, but haven't you ever wondered? Why is it that you don't feel the things that other people feel? What does this mean? What are you talking about? You're under the impression that you're following your own will. That's wrong. You're being forced to think as you do. I said, what are you talking about? Reimu unintentionally raised her voice. Reimu was beginning to feel a crushing pressure of Suika's words like a weight on her body. You are a Hakurei. Your duty is to protect the barrier that preserves Gensokyo. On the surface, that means you can't let yourself be influenced by others. And that's natural. The Great Hakurei Barrier is the lifeline against Gensokyo. If its custodian got too close to someone, others would find it unsettling. In short, what you think has been your own will has actually all been the will of the Hakurei blood that flows within you. What are you... Stop messing around. Mai, are you shocked? Chat, I just like to let you know that I've been live for 43 I've been live for an hour. It's been 43 minutes of this game. I have fought 2 battles and we have been in text dump ever since. This game is definitely a visual novel. Mai, are you shocked? I can imagine so. You must have been thinking that you were living life the way you wanted when it's all been decided for you already. Shut up! Shut up! Reimu was flying into a rage, throwing all sorts of needles and cards at Suika, but of course none of them hit their mark. Suika seemed so close, yet so far, and was giving her a smirk with pity in her eyes. That Hakurei blood served as the defense system to protect Gensokyo, but in this age where humans and yokai are closer than ever, it is plainly unsuitable. This is the first time that a Hakurei could live among humans and yokai freely, yet the blood of the Hakurei refuses to change. Even you have not noticed it. And that's why I've decided to teach you this by force. Ugh. Ah. Suika's unearthly aura suddenly flowed over and she attacked Reimu with Danmaku with very few gaps. She barely dodged several of the bullets, but some were unavoidable. That's cheating, and she was knocked away by them. Come on, what's wrong? So you can't do anything on your own after all? What's the matter? Beat me like you did just a little while ago. You're just... Ah! Suika continued to fire an endless stream of Danmaku at Reimu. Reimu no longer had any hope of standing up to Suika's barrages. It was all she could do just to defend herself. Reimu, no one is telling you to change immediately, but the precious things close to you, right next to you. That's all we want you to realize. I'm sure you have the radiance somewhere deep within your heart. You will realize the people by your side calling out your name. My name? My name? Ooh-ah! A single large magic bullet struck Reimu directly. As she collapsed to the floor, a single hazy face rose to her consciousness. It was the face of Marisa. It figures that at this kind of time, it's her face I see. Marisa then materialized fully into her view. The Marisa from outside the space that Suika created was yelling out something. She was so small and far away before, yet now she seemed perfectly normal. What? What are you saying? Reimu, wake up! What's wrong with you? Get a hold of yourself, Reimu. Marisa's voice suddenly rang clear and true into her ears, and something stirred within Reimu. A small sphere of light emerged from Reimu's chest and floated in front of her eyes. What? What is this? You forgot about my power again. I don't just dissipate, I gather as well. See? It's starting to gather now. Just as Suika said, tiny spheres of light continued to emerge from within Reimu, emerging to become even bigger and brighter. All the people Reimu had met floated to her mind. She felt a strange, warm glow in her heart. This is... How'd you like it? The light is formed by the radiance of the hearts of everyone in the world with affection for you. Haha, there's so many of them. Before long, the light had been completed. The sphere the size of a fist floated in front of Reimu's chest. She reached out to touch it. And it instantly popped. Ah, you aren't actually supposed to see this kind of thing. Treat it as a special gift from me. Relax, gathering all these lights for you is why I came here. That doesn't matter. How dare you mess with me like that? As long as you're that lively, there's nothing to worry about. Do your best in your Hakude duties from now on as well. The pressurizing aura that Suika emitted vanished in an instant, and Suika was back to her usual self. At the same time, Marisa rushed over to Reimu's side. The space had returned to normal at some point. Hey Reimu, you okay? Suika, what the hell were you doing? Marisa, I'm fine. Please don't worry about me. If you say so, but you're acting kind of strange. It's like your entire atmosphere's changed. It's just your imagination. And don't say such weird things. It gives me the shivers. Well, there's no rush. Just take it slow and steady. What's she talking about? Just some Oni psychology. What's that supposed to mean? Well, whatever. Let's clean up this mess. Everyone's gonna pitch in this time. Now let's finish this quickly and go home. Work hard, Sakuya. You should help out too, my lady. Though admittedly it would be silly if you helped out here but not at the mansion. If it's light, I can handle it. I'll take the empty bottles back then. Yomu, please handle the bags. Yes, a lot of them are empty now, I see. I'll do the sweeping up then. These little ones will have the place clean in a jiffy. Flap. Nod. And so everyone set off on their own duties to clean up after the end of the feast. Reimu had a glimpse of the brightness of their feelings from their hearts. The radiance of it made Reimu dim her eyes. Is something wrong? You look like you're finding it difficult to stand. Are you not feeling well? You can go over there to rest if you... Stop. Huh? I demand this cleaning up to stop. Let's start drinking again. Come on, no complaints now. Spread the mats and open up those bags. It doesn't appear to be raining. Well, if Reimu says it's okay, who are we to refuse? You heard her, Yomo. Put down those bags. Go back to Hakigokudo to pick up some more suitable items for a feast. Aww. Oh well, I suppose it can't be helped. The feast restarted at Reimu's command, and this time it was a true feast, uninfluenced by Suika in any way. Suika looked on happily as the preparations began anew. Hey, if you don't come quickly, there'll be no more food left for you. Okay, I'm coming. You're watching, huh? I don't know if they're what you expected, but they're a great bunch all the same. Your beloved Gensokyo is in safe hands here, at least. And Reimu will always be at the center of it. Suika looked up to the dazzling sun, shining its rays of light gently on the girls, then went off to join the party. I like that this game, Reimu's story has been cleared and Suika has been taken prisoner. I actually do appreciate that this game is kind of goofy, but there's like an overarching plot and reason, and it's revolving around Reimu's attitude towards things, which is actually realistic. It's actually from her omake about how she is indifferent to humans and yokai, how she feels she's very aloof like that. And this game tries to expand on that and basically tell her that, hey, you should care a little bit more about the people that care about you as well. I like it. I actually really like it. I've also never seen Suika's power used like that, yeah. If you got to this point without Aki or without Reimu losing a fight, you'd be locked into the bad end route. And no Suika. Okay. No, I like it. I get what it's going for, and I understand it because I've seen the omakes. And Reimu's character, it makes sense. Like, you know, I appreciate the spin on the lore they're doing here to try and make sense of it. It makes sense because it's like, Takure Shrine made it as, you know, they've maintained the barrier. And obviously they need to remain impartial to everything. But Gensokyo itself has changed, and relations between humans and yokai are so much better that Reimu's attitude towards everyone is not required anymore. But it's the attitude, it's the attitude that's been taken up by many before her, to for the sake of Gensokyo. But now Yukari wants Reimu to open up. Doesn't want Reimu to fall into that. There's no reason for her to be like that anymore. So Yukari wants her to, you know, be happier. It's kind of nice. It's actually kind of nice. And it seems to be, you know, sort of effective. Again, Reimu's character is Reimu's character after all. But I've never seen a game actually explore this aspect of her character ever. But if any game was to do it, it'd be the game about war, you know? War brings out the worst in us, the best in us. Alright, Suika. 20 negotiations required. Pandemonium. Deal damage multiple times per use. You're a cheat character. And I want you on my team, so... Koguki. Kaguya. And Dai. Perfect. I'll lend you my strength. Huh? I haven't even said anything. Now, no need to be shy. I'm sure you know the power of an ancient Oni well, don't you? Like you say, I'm singing for the tier... Actually, not tier 2. 2 months. Prime Gaming, thank you. Yes, very well indeed. Such a powerful Oni is offering her strength to you. It's so gracious and honorable, don't you think? Yes, well, it's true that you're really strong, so you'll probably be helpful. Alright, I'll be counting on you. That's good. I only like honest people, after all. I do have one duty that must be carried out properly, though. What would that be? Isn't it obvious? I must have a feast to welcome my entrance into your army. Now let's drink up! Good grief. Well, it certainly helps that you have a sake that is basically free. No can do. This is for Oni only. And I want to drink some human sake anyway. Come on, let's do it! I don't think we need you after all. Well, instantly. Suika is now my friend. Alright. 9 melee. Damn. Alright. Not bad. Pretty good. Okay. Alright. Hold on. We're out of room for characters now, so someone's gotta get fired. Don't tell me it's gonna be Koguki. Not Koguki. We were friends. We were best buds. God, everybody is chronically injured. I think the next person who goes is like Akyu, because she's useless. And then these three down here. I don't know. Well, alright, but that way we take more prisoners anyway. Okay. What do we got? Intelligence pill. Consumable that increases wisdom. Well, let me tell you who's getting that. Where's Aya? Yeah. Talk to Suika. Yeah. We're gonna be best buddies. Okay. Now, I know what you're thinking. Streamer, you should probably heal, but it doesn't matter because I'm not gonna get attacked anyway. They'll all auto-heal next turn. It's fine. STM event, whoa! I wonder why she called me up so suddenly. Maybe she's angry about the incident that just happened. I don't want to go now. Meiling was walking down the long corridors of the SDM, but having been called over by Sakuya, she wasn't sure why. But after giving it some thought, she couldn't imagine that it was anything but the Yukari incident. It may have been my duty, but it was the first time I felt such a pressurizing aura. I've definitely failed there. Perhaps you understand better than you thought. Wah! Miss Sakuya, when did you get here? She was grumbling as she walked down the corridor when Sakuya's sudden voice made her stand up straight in fright. Sakuya herself had shown up at some point and was now leaning against a wall. Just now. Were you stopping time in order to appear like that? What a weird hobby. What did you just say? Oh, nothing. Anyway, I thought you wanted to talk with me at the parlor. Why are you here? I didn't think it was so important as to use that place. As for the matter I wanted to bring up, Sakuya's sharp gaze was piercing daggers at Meiling. This isn't aimed at you particularly, it should be aimed at all the mansion's workers. Don't you think you've been too loose in your work lately? Too loose? So it's about the incident from the other day, huh? That's part of it, but I saw you happily dancing around the flower field recently as well. What? You were watching me? I was on my break, so I was just relaxing and unwinding. While that may be the case, one must always be on their guard as long as they are outside of the mansion, regardless of whether they are on their break or not. You hard ass. Sakuya, you suck. I was on my break. I was enjoying my free time. Doesn't matter. You should have been working hard anyway. Fuck off. Imagine what would happen if an enemy came while you were behaving like I saw you. They would be able to easily ambush you, wouldn't they? That's a lot of times where dangerous intruders try to enter the mansion. Like when Reimu and Marisa did so, and like the recent incident. It is worrying if our imperfect gatekeeper lets her guard down as soon as she thinks there are no enemies around. It makes you no better than a placeholder. Meiling had been quietly listening to Sakuya's scolding, but her face started to stiffen as Sakuya's tone got worse. As someone who had protected the SDM's gate for ages, it was not something she could let go. That's right, fight back, Meiling. Don't take this abuse. As long as you harden your attitude, milady and I will have less to worry about, and I will not criticize you any further. That is all. You may leave. Miss Sakuya. I mean, Miss Head Maid. What? Do you not think that manner of speaking makes it sound like I am below you? That's right! That's right! That's right! This is a first. I've never seen this before. Put some fucking respect on her name right now. That was not my purpose. But is that not the truth? I was accepted by my lady and given the duty of protecting the gate. Ever since then, I am very proud of the dedication I have put into my job. Yet you use such a minor example to justify saying that I am no better than a placeholder. I simply cannot accept that line of thought. Are you trying to say that your work as a gatekeeper is perfect? I'm sure that even you wouldn't claim as such. It is true that I have weaknesses, but if you are putting the blame on me, don't you think that's disrespectful to the one who assigned me to this duty? What? You said earlier that I would trouble you, and my lady. My lady is an extraordinary case, but I do not think there is anything you can do that I can't. So, in short, you were trying to say that I am weaker than you. Miss Head Maid, I do not think the difference between you and I is a matter of strength or power. Oh, really? Sakuya and Meiling did not move even one step back from their confrontation. I have never seen character discourse between these two. Ever. This is straight up the first time I've ever seen anything like this for these two characters. Normally, it's just Sakuya giving Meiling a hard time and Meiling just taking it. Meiling is not fucking taking it right now. Both of them had their pride and would not withdraw in this kind of situation. Stop beating around the bush. You basically do not accept me, am I correct? My lady accepted you, thus I have done so as well. What I won't accept is you looking down on me in disdain, that is all. Then perhaps you should not act in a fashion that would invite such disdain. It was obvious that their thinly veiled snipes would not come to an end so easily. The short period of uneasy silence lingered until a third party's voice broke the stormy atmosphere. Goodness, and I was wondering what all the fuss was about. Milady, what are you doing here? With the way you two were talking, even those who didn't want to hear you had to do so. But please forgive me. Neither of you will be happy if it's left like this, so let's finish this up quickly. Let's see you two fight each other. Fight? Each other? It's the most appropriate way to decide who's weak and who's strong. I've decided that's what we'll do. So hurry up already. Milady, you just find this amusing, don't you? Like they have a fair fight. Sakuya fucking stops time. Sakuya stops time and Meiling doesn't fire projectiles. This is a fucking 8-2 matchup. Hell, this is a 9-1 matchup. Meiling only wins when the Sakuya player puts the controller down. The two quarreling parties faced off in front of the gate. Remilia had said that they should fight outside so they wouldn't make a mess of the mansion, though she insisted on the fight in the first place. I shall be watching the event, so go at it seriously, but don't go too far. I would do so even if you weren't there, my lady. Meiling, I would never have thought that I would face you like this. I feel exactly the same, but I will not hold back. Neither will I. Well then, shall we begin? Both combatants circled each other slowly, waiting for a gap to open. The tension was completely unlike what one would find in a spell card rules battle. In an instant, the silence ended. She threw several of the knives she was holding at Meiling. Meiling easily knocked them away, but in the next instant, Sakuya was right in front of her. The knives were a feint, just as I thought. She predicted. Ugh. Sakuya had followed up her knife attack with a sharp spinning kick, but Meiling stopped to dodge it and kicked upwards as she stood up, landing a direct hit on Sakuya's chin. Ooh, the visual on that. That's kinda fucking smart. There. Ugh. You think that's enough? Eh? Wah! Sakuya seemed to be flying in the air from the force of the kick, but she somersaulted, landed, and immediately threw out a powerful kick. Meiling tried to block, but the strength of the kick caused her to stagger back. Oof. You didn't try to follow up, huh? With such a good chance, too. I will not bite so easily. You were already preparing chi in the back of your palm in case I got careless, were you not? I guess that doesn't work in a real battle. And I practiced so hard, too. I should have figured that you'd see through it. Perhaps I may not have mentioned this, but I am much more confident in my skills at a melee battle than a Danmaku battle. Is that so? Then that's an even bigger reason for me to beat ya. Heh heh. Have you not noticed? Your duty as a gatekeeper means that you are always prepared to fight many opponents at once. Your chi may be effective against several enemies at a time, but in a one-on-one battle, your attack options are limited. I will confirm that for you right now. Many knives formed into Sakuya's hands as she shouted, and then she jumped backwards to open up distance and threw several knives aimed above her. The knives stopped dead right above, and then turned to point at her. And I can still handle this. The knives took turns to fly towards Meiling one by one. Meiling knocked them aside with the back of her hand as they came, but the knives that fell to the floor would float back up and rejoin the pack. She is deflecting knives with her bare fucking hands. You now have an endless supply of knives being thrown at you eternally. What will you do? So your strategy is to wear me down. It is true that I won't be able to escape this without taking some damage. So as you wish. Wow. The hand that was meant to attack Sakuya released all the chi it stored, glowing a rainbow-colored aura that slowly grew, swirling and enveloped Meiling. The barrier-like aura that began to swallow up the knives. I'll just take them all out. Meiling began to float upwards as the swirl of light eventually caught all the unmoving knives into it. Just as I thought. That is your only recourse when surrounded, and when you have your chi scattered around, you can't defend what's in front of you. Sakuya produced a single silver knife and threw it directly at Meiling. Trajectory and speed would make it land a direct, powerful hit on the mostly defenseless Meiling. Or so she thought. I knew you would do that. Eh? Meiling twisted her body, barely dodging the knife aimed at her. The right hand near her waist was once again beginning to absorb the chi that was scattered about. That was your intention all the while, but you can't hit me from there. And now? Ha! Meiling's tension reached its limit. Her chi-powered hand rotated to her front, and the chi shot out towards Sakuya. The invisible chi bullet grazed Sakuya's cheek and hit the ground behind, leaving a gaping hole. Impossible. Since when could you do this kind of move? It didn't work. You're not so naive as to be beaten by that, I see. Sakuya looked backwards, dumbfounded at the crater in the ground behind her. Meiling landed back on the ground and resumed her fighting stance with a bitter smile. Sakuya slowly turned back with a similar expression. Not bad. To be honest, I've always thought of you as an unreliable gatekeeper, but that estimation of your worth has ended today. I'm glad to hear that. Should I be, actually? Both of them had failed to land their killer blows, so the battle continued. They couldn't keep up their long-range battle from before, and a melee battle would make it hard for either of them to avoid taking damage. It would be difficult to hit with any thrown knives from now on, and I would be in trouble if I take a counterattack like that one directly. But based on our movements earlier, a careless frontal attack will probably earn me a severe counter for my troubles. With their trump cards lost, the stare down continued. Their bodies were tiring and their movements were beginning to get sluggish. Finally, an intruder called them out from their world of their own. That's enough. Milady, why must we stop? I can still go on. Both of you were never going to give up from the beginning anyway. Would you prefer this to continue on to the day to see me burn to ashes? That's understood. Fight night, baby. Sakuya and Meiling both finally relaxed their posture as their master's order. It was true that continuing on would have not done anything, and there was a sense of relief that they came out relatively injury-free. So how was it? Is everything cleared up yet? And I do mean everything. Yes, I'm sorry that you had to bother yourself with our personal problems, milady. It is my fault, all those things I said earlier. I take them all back. No, I also said a lot of provocative things. I'm sorry. That was such a waste of time. I'm hungry. I shall prepare something at once. Meiling, please continue to protect the gate. I will bring you some food later. Yes, you can count on me. Friends! Those who live in the same place or even serve the same master may not always share opinions, but it is when both parties recognize and accept the differences that a mutual understanding can eventually be reached. Perhaps, just perhaps, Remilia had foresaw this occurring and stoked up the flames between them. Only Remilia herself would ever know. From then on, the two never had major problems with each other again. That was good. That was a good little short 20 minutes. That took a while, but that was good. That was good. A nice battle event. Oh no, it's not over. Hakugokuro was so quiet you could hear a pin drop. Its master, Yuko Saiyoji, was sitting inside one of the rooms calmly drinking tea. A tea stalk floating erect leads to a healthy today and tomorrow from the ever-desired lady of the white gem, Yuko. Okay. A good poem if I do say so myself. There's no more tea. And I've run out of tea cakes as well. Is anyone there? Yuko clapped her hands as she called out, and a servant ghost of the mansion quickly appeared. It seemed to be trying to bow courteously, but being a ghost, it was hard to tell. I ran out of tea and cakes. Please bring some more here. Upon receiving Yuko's request, the ghost took the empty teacup, opened the sliding screen door, and floated away. The way it worked, one might even call it polite for a ghost. It's been so hot lately, and if that's the case here, it must be like hell on earth in the world of the living. Which would make this heaven comparatively. The areas where the living reside in hell, and the netherworld where the dead gather in heaven. It's quite a sense of irony. A satisfied smile played on her lips. The ghost from before then returned with a small lantern festival teapot and a box of cakes. Thank you, you may now return. Please leave the door open as you go. The ghost heeded Yuko's order, bowed several times, and left. It wasn't easy to tell where its head was, but maybe Yuko herself actually knew. Now it's cool. Such a nice wind today. A pleasant coolness along with the warmth of tea flowing through the body. Such supreme luxury. It somehow feels like I've done this all before. Is this what one would call deja vu? I must be careful about my mental health. No one was around to ask her why she would care about her health when she's dead. She continued to look at the courtyard to the open room silently, with a warm cup of tea in her hands. Scenery gets even more beautiful after death, and a deceased spirit shines even brighter than when alive. Death is when a spirit sheds its impure clothing. And when a person's life ends, a flower blooms. I wonder what kind of flower bloomed for me. It must surely be something large and dazzlingly beautiful. Yuko's gaze had left the garden and moved to the splendid Saigyo Ayakashi some distance away from the mansion. Was she aware of its significance to her? If she was, she certainly wasn't telling anyone. The cherry blossoms next year will surely bloom brilliantly as well. Perhaps the living and the dead can go flower viewing together. It would be fun. But Yoma will start crying again at the thought of cleaning up. Maybe I will help her out a little this time. With the barrier gone, even the living could easily visit Hakugokuro. Yukari constantly delaying the repair of the barrier may well have been a show of kindness to one of her best friends. Well, that was neat. Don't attack me, though. Oh, alright. You know what? It doesn't even matter because Izumi and Bunya doll. Let's just clean this up. Let's just clean this up right now. Die. Yeah, sure. I didn't mean to advance. There you go. Whatever gets the ball rolling faster. Yeah. Richard has withdrawn from the army. I would too, man. If I saw those enemies and knew I would never be able to win. Your opponent is cheating. Chad, imagine a game. Imagine a game that can detect when you're cheating, but doesn't do anything about it until the very last part of the game. You know what? That actually reminds me of Earthbound, for example. Stairs, Hakigokuro. We're gonna gotta take this to develop. Yeah, let's just develop. Why not? Resdine, sure. Just in case, you never know, you know? There you go. And I'm gonna talk. Grayson. Earthbound's anti-piracy is hilarious. Oh, nice. Attack bonus. Because it makes the game like fucking obnoxiously difficult, and then destroys your save file right before the final boss. But like, who do you complain to? Who do you complain to about that? Like, oh man, I played Earthbound. It was like so hard, and then the game, like, bad game. It crashed. It deleted my save file at the final boss. Like, bro, you know why that happens, right? Like, as soon as you hear why that happens, you got nothing. You got nothing to say. That's it. You lose. It's insane. I'm honestly impressed about how unapologetic that is. It wastes your time by making the game ridiculously hard, and then just doesn't let you finish it. Genuinely impressed by that. Like, that's not something that you'd expect a game to do. I don't think any game has ever been quite like that. Although, I seem to recall, chat, there was a game, I think it was Cross Days. I believe it was Cross Days. Oh no, well. Interesting. Well, we're just gonna have to wait to come back, apparently, because this happened again. Yeah, I know, disconnected. I am aware. This has been happening. This isn't only a me thing, it seems. It seems to be happening to a few, I mean, this happened, it only seems to happen to some people, though, which is weird. I mean, I'm talking to the recording right now. I'm not actually talking to the stream. I don't really know what causes it. But this happened on Friday as well with this game. Any day you want to come back would be fantastic. Any day? Any day? Unstable? Uh-oh. Wait. Alright. Chat. I don't know when that happened, but I clicked end turn and nobody did anything, so now we're on a fresh turn. There's been some hiccups and stuff in other people's streams I've seen Like, not myself, but like chat kind of reacting. This is the second time this game has done this. I have no idea what the fuck this is, like what's causing this. But it seems we're okay. It seems we're okay. No, I was saying, there was a game, I believe it was called Cross Days. I think it was made by the same group that made School Days. But they had an anti-piracy to it that essentially, like, took your information hostage. It, like, blackmailed you. And the only way it would, like, give it up is if you, like, publicly went to a certain website and was like, I pirated this game. Like, you had to openly admit to committing piracy. Otherwise, they basically had your info hostage. That was, I don't even know if that's legal, to be honest with you. But, yeah. No, but piracy also isn't legal. That's how they get you. What are you gonna do, complain? I committed an illegal act and was met with an illegal act. Well, sounds like you committed an illegal act. Remember, this is Japan. This is Japan. You know, 95% guilty verdicts. Eat your hamburgers, Apollo. Eat your hamburgers. Anyway, I'm dropping frames at the moment. Good thing there's nothing happening on the screen. The stream is gone again. That's cool. Yep, this is great. This makes tons of sense. All right, now we're just gonna wait for it to come back, I suppose. So in the meantime, we're just gonna sit here and we're gonna play. Let's play a word. You know what? I'm gonna eat a granola bar. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna eat a granola bar right now. While I wait, I have chicken and rice waiting for me after the stream. Very good. Okay. Okay. Alright. Just haven't come back to this. Okay. Any day now. Any day now. My internet connection is fine. It's just bitrate shit rate. I think it's back. Am I live? Am I perhaps live? Nope. Dead again. The fuck is up with this? This really sucks for the recording, doesn't it? Oh well, you'll at the very least you'll know when you can we're gonna skip ahead because I will remove the image. There you go. Any day. Okay. Okay. It's coming back. It's coming back. Yeah. And it's gone again. Okay. That's good. Fantastic. Okay. Hold on. It's coming back. Here it comes. It's coming back. It's back. Here it is. Okay. It's back. Okay. Hold on. No frame. Okay. Alright. Looks good. Okay. Just gonna give it a second. I'm gonna refresh my dashboard. Make sure the bit rate is not shit rate. Bit rate is not moving. Okay. Alright. Okay. Just go back to the game now. Okay. Okay. Alright, chat. Okay. You ready? Are we good? No frame drops? We good? Think we're okay? I'm gonna... What am I doing? I'm gonna attack. Wait, there were no events, so I think I can... Let me do one more turn. If there's no events, I will declare war on the SDM. I'm just waiting for it, you know? I'm just waiting for it. Let's take a little... You know, a little development action. A little development action, that's all. There you go, get that. Get 12. Alright. There we go. This might not even matter, but it's okay. It helps speed the process along. There you go. Just covers it a little bit. Think we're good? Alright, we're good. We're good. Alright. I'm gonna click turn end, and it's not, this is not the end stream button. This is the turn end button. Okay, I've clicked it. No event? Okay, no event. No event. Alright. So, Sunny Milk has joined the Yakumo clan. Okay. Alright. Well, now it's time to declare war on the SDM. Koguki, you are my guy for this. Oh, welcome. How can I help you? Well. You wish to see my lady. I'll let her know that you've come to speak with her. No, thank you. It'll get troublesome if she sees my face. Troublesome? Never mind, just hand this over to Remilia. I'll let her? I'm getting a very bad feeling from this. It'll be fine, just deliver it, okay? Thanks. Wait! Oh well, I guess I'll bring it to my lady. And this is the letter that Reimu sent, according to her. A letter, huh? Does look like a letter. Does this look like a letter to you? From an outwardly inspection, I give it an extremely high chance of being a letter. Quite possibly with money to prevent from being attacked. A shrine maiden bribing a vampire would probably bring the end of the world. See, it's a declaration of war. Let's see. It appears you are not as well liked as you might think, milady. Saying such things will lower my reputation. I am the only one around to hear it, so it is fine. Anyway, I was planning on declaring war myself, so this saves us some time. It's our chance for some payback. Just how much pay are we looking at? About as much as her shrine has donations. Nothing then, that's kind of you. And that's why I will take over her territory. The land is valuable, at least. Now deploy our troops and prepare us to meet our enemy. Understood. Alright. War has been declared. Alright, now that we have declared where, we will simply have communications. Let's talk to Aki. Yeah. She's always seems concerned about you. Already maxed. Okay, alright. A free level up is so pointless. Let's give her more speed, I guess. Whatever helps her attack more. Alright. Who else? All of our main go-to units are maxed at this point. So let's talk Suika. Alright. Suika, a fun conversation. Some reservation. Alright. Eiki's item is the magic scroll, which is a +1, so she's already at 10. She's already at 10. I can't up it anymore. You can only make it 12 if it's you know. Alright. Alright, end the turn. The Misty Lake is being attacked. That's funny. That's funny. You think it's you think you're gonna do anything here? Okay. So there's no events or anything I need to do here, right? I can just attack the gate and not have to worry about anything. Holy shit! Fairy maids. Hiya! Well, that was a bad idea. Oh, and they have healing moves. Unya? Unya? Oh, you're not gonna like it when it's my turn. Bro, I'm still winning. Like, I'm winning. Alright, I can attack again. Alright, you're dead. You're dead. You're dead. Alright, she's dead. You're dead. And you're dead. Congratulations. That's a job well done. 90 EXP for that? God damn. Boonya doll. Tay joined. Oh, God. Okay. Cat Fana. It's not a character I know. Alright, let's get attacking then. To the gate! 230. Alright. Let's start with the B team. So the B team is... Get racing in there. Is it really fair to say Suika is B team? Suika is A team material. Yuko has been delegated to B team with Mima. And I'm going with go with Kane, and you can go in with sure, go with Medicine. It's a bad team. It's a pretty bad team, but I'm sure I can handle it. Hello there! The weather is good today, don't you think? Hello, and yes, it is quite good. On a day like this, even the flowers would be happily looking up at the sun. Is that so? This girl, she looks gentle on the surface, but she's hiding her power, and she seems to have a lot of it. I mustn't let my guard down. Is there a problem? Oh, no, not at all. From what I heard, this mansion hosts a splendid field of flowers, too. Is that correct? Actually, I'm the one who takes care of it. Ah, I see. I'm sure someone like you would have made many different colors and varieties of flowers bloom. If we were not on opposing sides, I would have been here to view it. So shall we end this quickly and have a pleasant flower viewing after? Yes, let's settle this as soon as possible. Ah, please don't try to resist too badly. The flower field might get hurt. You took the words right out of my mouth. Come. Alrighty. This is your ultimate defense. Why is Aisen's stats down? Well, now they're up. Alright, Mima, I need you to impale somebody. Can you do that for me? The range that I am fighting things in is pretty bad. Damn, that killed. Okay. Yuko's getting her ass beat. Leave her alone, man. 2 down. It's an awkward range for my physical attackers. I'd rather not be close to anything, to be honest with you. Okay. Get in there and attack her. Huge headbutt. I think at this point, I need to get Yuko out of there. Still pretty strong though. Okay. Alright, this is fine. Kane, kill. I'm out of turns. Uh-oh. Alright, Asen has one more turn. Oh, now it's Pound Town. Alright. That's fine. This encounter is still a victory, just not an overwhelming victory. Okay. Mima has received an affection bonus. Cool. Nice. Levels ups. Alright, we're attacking again. Another attack on the home front. Alright, who are we bringing in? Reimu, Marisa. You know what? Not Reimu, Marisa. Let's go with B team number 2. Alice and friends. But let's bring Moko and... Come on, Aku. Come along. Come along, Aku. Here we go. Look at this team of foolish fools. Alright, Moko, get right in their face and fuck them up. Nice. Aku. Aku, what's going on? Shanghai's got to advance. She's stuck in a very unfortunate situation. That's gonna kill you. Okay, alright. Alright. And Alice. Attack the buff one, I suppose. And I'm advancing on this one. Go ahead and cover, that's fine. Moko's position right now, yeah. It's looking just fine. Okay, the buff one's down. Shanghai takes that one down. Alright. Now it's a 1-on-5. Yeah, I think we're good. There you go. I imagine putting Kaguya and Moko on the same team is a pretty good way to make both of them useless. Alright, I can actually attack again, but I'm gonna chillax for a turn and see if there's an event, and then, you know, finish it next turn. In the meantime, let's talk with my new best friend. My soon-to-be best friend. Yeah. I gotta give you an item, don't I? What can I give you? Speed -1 for defense +2. Never get a turn, but just stand in front of people. That sounds good. That sounds good. We can do that. Should be a good damage soaker. Alright, end the turn. Bring it on. Meiling hasn't actually stepped up yet. Oh, your EXP doesn't overflow. That's neat. Alright, well. We're just gonna have these two put in the work. Bring it on. Don't you just love this? Look how many turns I don't get. But it does not matter. Because they all die in one hit. I love cheating. Oh my god, it feels so good to win battles without trying in the slightest. Fantastic. Look at that. But could you imagine how this would be if I was sitting here doing that battle every single turn, but all it doesn't actually advance the game in the slightest, it just prevents them from making the game fall backwards. It is so slow. And the AI cheats because their units heal, but sometimes they don't heal. I don't understand. Alright, give me your property. We're going in. This team is too strong. Alright. Meiling is here. Alright, how do I beat Meiling? Well, that's an easy one, actually. Holy shit. Holy shit! Meiling? She's not even gonna get to attack. You know what? I'll let her do an attack. I'll let her do one. Oh my god, Aya! What? She ran away. How fucking dare you run away from me? Advance. Destroy. Insult activation. That's fine. Aya is the best character in the game. Oh my god. Nice job, Meiling, with your ranged attack. Bro, I didn't even cheat this fight. There was no cheating in that fight. Look at that. That was ridiculous. I didn't stand a chance. Meiling got hit by Aya twice and was in dead HP. Like she got her turn and ran away. Sakuya, the gate has fallen. Oh dear, so Meiling wasn't able to defend it. If that is the case, and it's only a matter of time before they advance within here. Yes, and we must not let them get to Remy. So I've come up with a plan. My, what sort of trickery shall we be indulging in this time? Don't be rude, it's merely a barrier that will keep Remy safe. The base points of these barriers will be at my library and your clock tower. Oh, it's hers, is it? Thus, if you happen to lose them, the barrier will still be able to function due to the base point here, and we will keep the enemies out. I see, and if Lady Patchouli falls before them, I will still be able to protect my lady. That sounds like a good idea indeed. Anyway, let's set this barrier at once. Hopefully we both will survive until the end. Lady Patchouli, those words you spoke will now ensure that it does not happen. Furthermore, Reimu wouldn't be able to destroy the barriers easily, no? I didn't forget about that. As long as the barrier supplied energy from the base points, even if it is destroyed, it will regenerate in an instant. She be thinking, using that brain. Fuck your cannon. I see, that sounds reassuring. Let us get back to work on. Let's get to work on it then, to keep my lady safe. Reimu does actually possess a very cheat ability. She possesses an ability that she can just simply break any barrier or seal or anything like that. There's no explanation as to why, but she can just do that. Just in case you were wondering. So, Patchy made a barrier that just regenerates within 0.1 seconds of being destroyed, so no one can get through it after. And so, you know, it's honestly brilliant. It's so brilliant. 5, 1. Nice. Do it again. 5, 3, 2. There you go. Turn's done. Okay. Yeah, I thought there'd be events. Oh, no. Hey, return that book right now. Ah ha 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 ha. Well, who's this cutie? I mean, I know who she is. The normally quiet library was graced this time with the echoes of Patchouli's shouts and Koakuma's giggles. Koakuma was returning a certain book to Patchouli. It was a magical grimoire that Patchouli herself authored. I'm not having trouble breathing today, and my power is reacting well. It is the perfect weather for some magic. Weather? The sun's rays can't even get to here. She's racing. Ultraviolet rays are the enemies of books. It damages hair and skin as well. Now it's time to write down today's results. Oh dear, I'm out of ink. Could you go over there and get me some ink? Okay. The calculations in my head will become fuzzy if I don't hurry. Have you gotten it yet? What a naggy magician. Yep, it's right here. Yeah. Whoa. Don't throw the ink like that. It'll spill and make a... And that's mine. Give it back. Who is this little shithead? As expected, Koakuma had snatched Patchouli's grimoire and was flying all over the library. Patchouli tried to chase after her, but Koakuma was too agile to be caught. Kyahaha. You should put down those books sometimes and get some exercise like this, right? Why you? She's doing it for her sake. She's doing it for her sake. Over here. Koakuma purposefully slowed her flight to give Patchouli a glimmer of hope and swiftly evaded Patchouli's attempts to grab hold of her. She would then fly away and stop and wait for Patchouli a little further. Ugh, she's making fun of me. And if I'm not careful with my magic, it'll damage the book as well. I'll just have to... Whoops! Trying to do a feint? That's not gonna work on me. Patchouli kept trying to catch Koakuma, but Koakuma kept running away and waiting. It continued for so long that both parties were beginning to tire of it. Wow. You're really persistent, huh? Is it really that important? Ugh. Of course it is. Give it back before my asthma starts up again. Okay, I give up. I'll give you back your book. How deliciously naive. Huh? Eek. Patchouli was entirely blue in the face, but she still had enough energy to slowly lift her hand, which caused many lights to surround Koakuma. They sparkled with electricity and kept her restrained. Ooh, got her with the old hand buzzy. Wait, what's going on? Heh. Did you think I was just chasing you around aimlessly? And you don't seem to get it. I was setting up a reference points to this barrier. I can't move! Ow. The move you move about, the harder it tightens. You mean the more. Now just accept your fate. I already told you I returned the book. It's no use begging for your life. What? No, help her. Patchouli's eyes began to glow scarily. Perhaps her fatigue and slight oxygen deprivation, she slowly trudged over to Koakuma to retrieve her book when... Eep! In an instant, something like a squall flashed past them, and the rods that were used to bind Koakuma were sliced up. The figure then vanished. What? Who could break through my anti-trespasser barrier so easily? Oh. When was it your duty to get in my way, Sakuya? When I opened the door to see the scene laid before me, I was just thinking that Lady Patchouli might have been up to something again. Again? What do you mean again? Please don't tell me you've forgotten. Thanks to your strange magic experiments, no one wants to come here anymore. Weird creatures keep flying out. That's enough. The past should be left to the books, but the future is in the palm of my hand. Now, hurry up and return my future to... You talk way too much. Ugh. I went to such great pains to catch her, and now she's gotten away because of your meddling, Sakuya. It's my fault now? Just return the book already. It's newly written, so I don't know what will happen. Those kinds of threats won't work. Huh? Why is the book getting warmer? Wow, hot! Koakuma quickly threw the book at the first sign of abnormality. The book opened as it flew to the ground, and an unnatural being's face poked out of it. Eek! This is one of the residents from the other world. See, there's another weird creature. Pop-up books are in vogue lately, I've heard. Please don't be silly and deal with it quickly. I don't know how. Shall we send you over there along with it? Please don't. But for the rest of the day and for all the days after, Koakuma continued to play her little pranks that would infuriate Patchouli. No one knew when the little demon had decided to settle down there. She was now completely a resident of the Scarlet Devil Mansion. Oh, so that's the take on Koakuma here. She's not a familiar, she's just a freeloader. different F word. You're attacking me? Me? I'm sure you understand how fruitless of an endeavor this is. But it's fine, because I will put you in your place. Bring it on. Tay! Okay. Well, I'll get her. Don't worry. Sure. Lily's down buff for some reason. Just wait for Izumi to take her turn. Yeah, there you go. And Dunzo. Now take her prisoner. There you go. Okay. There. Bunyadal leveled up. None of that matters. Tay has been taken prisoner. I got her. Alright. I've kidnapped the rabbit. Now I gotta make room for her. What do you mean there's an event? There exists a Gensokyo different from the one we know, a world that had long become a forgotten memory. It was a place that no one went to, a place that no one left. Yet it stands existing in a state of non-existence. Naturally, that world has its own residents. They live their lives quietly and peacefully in a world of their own. Or at least, they were thought to. Even that had been lost to the annals of the past. Lady, who the fuck are you? The tea time snacks are ready. Oh, I know who you are. My thank you. Oh, I know who you are. Yeah. These are the silhouettes, chat. These are the silhouettes that were in the opening. And I knew who they were because I saw this big ass fucking ahoge up there. What's on the menu today? Mud cake. With plenty of walnuts. Oh, my favorite. How thoughtful of you, little. I am unworthy of your generous praise. Figure started to gobble down the cake placed in front of it, all the while looking upwards and attempting to speak. Please do not talk while you are eating. I cannot understand a single word you are saying. Gulp. This cake is pretty hard. I'd like a knife with it next time. My deepest apologies. I shall be careful of the consistency in the future. If you do not mind, there is something else I would like you to hear. What's the matter? You quarrel with someone again. No, it is about the other world. Ah, you took a look outside. You sure like the outside too, huh? I believe I told you not to look out there too often, though. My apologies, but some strange things that had caught my eye. Strange things. If you're reporting it to me, can I safely assume it is something that threatens us? That is not something I can confirm at the moment, but currently, some form of war appears to be taking place within Gensokyo. A war? A war? It has been calm here for a long time now. Are there some political troubles going on over there? It does not appear to be very serious, but I thought I would let you know about it. Well, whatever people over there are up to doesn't really concern us. So how has the war been progressing? You're interested in it now, lady. Of course I would be, it sounds fun. So what's the story so far? Hakure's Shrine currently possesses the majority of territory. Victory is right before their eyes. Hakure's Shrine, the figure rose its eyebrows at those words. Hakure's Shrine. Haven't heard that name in a long time. That Reimu Hakure was such a nonsensical person, even for a human. That Reimu Hakure, as well as another black-colored magician, are the leaders of that army. A black-colored magician. The figure's hair twitched at those words. A black-colored magician. Could it be Marisa Kirisame? Still can't believe I lost to that fake magician. She was wearing purple in PC98. Irritating memories are coming back to me. Yes, those two are the reasons why I felt you would want to hear about this. Little, the Hakure are the most prominent force at the moment, right? Yes. And their leaders are Reimu and Marisa, yes. That is correct. The figure's eyes closed deep in thought. After a while, the figure raised its head and opened its eyes again. Its eyes were full of confidence. And if they continue winning that war to the end, Gensokyo will be unified or under them, right? That appears to be the case. So Hakure is dominant right now. And their leaders, Reimu and Marisa, have been here before. So what can we derive from that? Their next target will be here! They're trying to gather an army to launch a full-blown attack at us! How could they? Please calm down, lady. Nothing has been decided or confirmed yet. Ah, you're right. But we mustn't be caught unprepared. We can never be sure what those two are thinking. Yes, I shall continue observing the situation there. Please, the time and place may be different, but it looks like things are going to get really interesting. We'll show them what we're made of. Okay, well, the slumbering world was slowly being awakened. Okay. So, I don't know how that's gonna work, but it's fine. We're gonna take this turn to Power Bracer. Increases melee by 2. Okay. Who wants a melee plus 2? Suika? I can give it to Suika actually after I give her I talk to her a bunch and give her first level up. Oh, I could give it to Reimu, but Reimu's already maxed out. Okay. Reimu's maxed out, so it would be better on Suika. What's Reimu even holding? Fucking amulet, really? Whatever. Alright. Let's just talk to Suika and get that first level up. Put her to 10 melee and then give her that. Yeah, it's fine. I know Tay's in prison. I'll get her. Someone has to go to make room for her. That's the thing. Actually, I don't even need to... I might not even have to pull her out of prison. What are her stats? 7 wisdom, 7... Oh, wow, okay. 7... Okay. Somehow not high speed. No melee. Versus the battle status activation. 20 negotiation. Too many characters. She doesn't have a cutscene for making her join you, so she's gonna hang out in my prison. I've taken her hostage. Now no one can have her. Only me. Cutscene? No cutscene? Okay. I'm gonna attack the library first. Alright. We're going for the library. 195, 210, 225. Okay. Well, the first attack is obvious. We're gonna go with Alice and the dolls. With, let's go with... take Wriggle, I guess. Okay. And... Mason. Alright, we're good. Okay. Hello! Here's the book I borrowed a few days ago. Ah, thank you for returning it. Please leave it on the table there. Alright. It's a little strange to be thanked for returning something I've borrowed. I suppose it is. Perhaps I'm not used to such courtesies. I wonder whose fault that would be. I believe that person might be prowling around here as well. No matter how cautious I am or how many traps I set, she still gets away with the book she wants. The next time I see her, she's getting a good scolding. Just a warning, I don't think she'll just obediently listen to you. I know that best. Sounds like it's happened to you before, huh? Mm-hmm. Marisa is... human. She may look like you or me, but she doesn't ever worry about things like this. Alice, why did you choose the path of a magician? You don't have to become a magician to use magic, after all. It's the same as you, I'd imagine. She was born a magician. Even a magician from birth must stop her own growth in order to become a full-fledged magician. I had not even thought about it. For a magician from birth like me, it was a natural process. Something that just happened. Something normal. It was the same for me after being attracted by magic, studying it, absorbing all of it. It's natural to become a magician after, don't you think? Is it natural for one who learns magic to become a magician? It's certainly true that we had no doubts whatsoever. Certainly nothing like Marisa did. I think I finally understand what I was feeling then. I must have been scared. Scared because she was rejecting what I had become. Let's get started, shall we? I'm sure you didn't come here just to return a book. Yes, it's time to answer the question I've always had. Let's find out right now. Whether a non-stop learner of magic can match a natural-born magician. Okay. So that means Patchy's probably in this fight. She better be anyway. What? She's not even here. Hold on. Okay. Is that still fine? Like, is that still fine? I don't actually have to fight her, right? I clearly got the cutscene. I very clearly got the cutscene, right? So that should be fine. Fire the gun. Huge damage. Look at that. The opening strike was just too good. Shanghai, get in there. It doesn't even matter. Alright. Bong. Wriggle's poison activation rate is like 5% or some bullshit because it just does not want to activate. Damn, Alice. Taking shots. Alright, this is a match, alright. Holy shit, this is not a match. That was not a fight. Koakuma didn't stand a chance. Took a clean 100 off of that. Alright. Wriggle's chip damage is really good against defensive units, but it's kind of bad if it doesn't activate. It activates... Suika would be great for it if it activated on her, but it didn't. Because it doesn't... The damage you get... The damage you get is, I don't think it's, like, proportional to any stat. Alright. Here we go. Gold team rules. Alright, now we're gonna fight Patchy. Hey, I'm coming in. Go home. That's cold, yo. Where's the hospitality to guests? I don't see any guests present, just a thief. That so wounds me deeply, and I came here just to return all the books I bought up till now. Oh my. I wonder how cold it is in hell right now. What, not gonna be thankful? They're all the property of the library to begin with. Why worry about the small stuff? Besides, if I didn't take them, they'd just have been gathering dust. Books are only useful when they're spreading knowledge around. That would be something the caretaker of the library should say, not a common thief. Geez, you're real harsh today. You're not normally this fussy over the small stuff. That's likely because you weren't listening before. Anyway, don't be so stingy, eh? You got so many books around here, there's no way you can read them all. Well, a human in their lifespan couldn't anyway. Marisa, what did you mean by that? About what? I'm sure you've learned Shashoku and Shachu magic. If you use those, you could easily become a magician if you wanted. Ah, yeah, but I'm not gonna use them. I like being human. Shashoku, the magic that makes food no longer required for survival, and Shachu, the magic to stop one's growth. Once both have been mastered, a human can become a magician, yet Marisa refused to use them. I've been a magician from birth, so I don't really understand your feelings, but I've always thought a human who wanted to be a magician was eccentric. And among that company, you stand out as being especially strange. I can use magic, so I'm a magician. What my species is doesn't matter. After all, magicians live like... Oh yeah, Alice got real mad when I talked about this. She's... That's right, she's the exact opposite of you. Yeah, I guess I'm a real oddball, huh? That I can assure you. I've never seen a human quite like you before. Though to be fair, this mansion does have quite an odd human as well. But what you said earlier is true. You're not a human or a magician, you're Marisa, and that doesn't change. At least I don't think it does. Yeah, thanks. How did we end up talking about such a long topic anyway? Let's just cut to the chase. I'll be collecting payment for all the books you've borrowed. You shall feel the power of a magician from birth. Alright, there we go. Now I can win. And I'm gonna win. Aya, kill. Aya again, kill. Healing prayer, okay, that's fine. This doesn't even matter. Just take out the Scrubbles. Cute trickster. I don't know what that just did. Alright. Healer's down. Omega damage. Omega damage. This doesn't hurt. Yes. And that's another one down. And that's another one down. And so we advance. Pretty sure it's over. Yeah. Yeah. Suika got 2 attacks in that entire fight. There's okay, there's Suika's affection bonus. Put her melee up to 10. Okay. And then we'll give her the strong bracer. Which I can't do because, yeah. Alright, we got one more turn. Which we will just use to talk to Suika. And get a speed boost on her. You feel especially close today. You chatted like close friends. Alright. Great Library is being attacked. By who exactly? By who? Alright. Izumi. Siphon the EXP, please. Who's even attacking me? Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. You're dead. Seems like you can't make the Maid defenders, like, fuck off, huh? They're just gonna be permanently in your face. That's fine. Love it. You love to see it. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Juicy. Juicy. No special abilities. What about this? Where's this other group, though? Are they actually gonna join the fight, or no? Magic shot, magic scroll. That's just great. Agility pill increases your speed by 1. Ooh. Consumable. Ooh, okay. Here, so you could take the power bracer. Okay. Who's got decent speed but could stand to be faster? Looking at the A team right now. Honestly, let's give it to Marisa. Yeah, there you go. There we go. Okay, cool. Cool, cool, cool. No events, so I guess now we can just head off and attack the clock tower. Okay. Who am I sending in here? Alice and her girls. Okay, that's good. Grayson. And Yuko. Sure. Alright. Ooh, that's a nice image. There's no Sakuya, just a bunch of Maid fairies. They're very injured. Barrage, that does nothing. Now that unit is worthless for the rest of the fight. Don't have to worry about it anymore. And everybody gets buffed. You know, they do not do a good job at explaining how much of the buff you're actually getting. There's not really any explanation for that at all. This is Shanghai. You're close to this one, so just beat that one up. Right. Forgot Rayson's ability. Fired a gun. Fire the gun. Healing light. I don't even know who did that. I think it was Maid Fairy D. Doesn't matter. That one's dead now. Yuko. Take out the one with the heal. Come on. There you go. It all works out in the end, see? Now it's just a one-on-one against a fairy who can't move. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. There you go. But Sakuya wasn't there, but that was 100%. So we're taking 100% a chunk off it right away. And I'm going right back in. I'm going in again. I'm bringing the... That was the B team. So now we're bringing the C team. What the fuck is the C team? Why do you hit so hard? I actually have not figured that part out yet. C team, Wriggle, Moko. Bringing Kaguya in is a bad idea with Moko. But fuck it, let's see what happens. Here we go. What do you two do? You have better range. Okay. That's such a bad idea. Watch Moko's stat is gonna be a big blue arrow pointing down. Yeah, but you know what? That's not bad. Sakuya refuses to fight. Kaguya, what do you do in this state? Oh, 345 damage. Okay. That's pretty good, despite the down. They can't keep up with this unrelenting assault. Look at this. It's almost not fair. So I guess the trade-off to these units, or maybe it's just because of my level, but they're not very dangerous, but they also... The STM doesn't really recruit or lose units. They're always kind of stuck with these ones. They have no time to do anything about this. Look at this. Slaughter! Holy shit! 98%! Give me that! That was so easy. Well, now I gotta wait, because now Sakuya is definitely gonna get involved next turn. But I ran out of turns to attack. Alright. Do your worst. Hima doesn't talk. She's barely a character. Sakuya attacked on defense. Here we go. Izumi, I'm counting on you. That's it, just a bunch of fairy maid defenders. Now one of them's gonna attack me, so we'll just simply bide our time. Wait our turn. Chat, where do you think we would be right now if I didn't have Izumi and Bunya doll? Where do you think we'd be if I couldn't just do this to get through encounters I didn't want to have to deal with? Speeds up this by quite a significant margin, as you can see. Silk. No attack. Okay. Not playing the game. That's a good guess. That's a good guess. Who knows though? Who knows? I haven't had to pull the cheat units out in an actual fight since Alice. Oh yeah, I guess you could save scum so they don't always attack you. That's true. You can avoid it like that. Alright, we're going in. Finish the job. Reimu, Marisa, Aiki, Ayaya, Suika. It's fucking go time. Oh! Patchy's here too. I love that Aya gets to attack again. I love that Aya gets to attack again. Holy shit, she's so good. This is unfair. This is unfair. You're dead. Why is this team so fucking bonkers busted? Hold on, you're kind of sturdy. Patchy, I don't know what you just did, but Suika's coming to hit you. Yeah, 537 damage. Not bad. Not bad. Finish the job, Aya. Judge her sins, Aki. Good God. Throw a rock at her, Reimu. Dude, Aya really just has like 3 turns at the start of the game, and no one can do anything about it. You just have to accept that. That's hilarious. That's funny. Ah, the barrier. All the time and effort will soon go to waste. Oh, my deepest apologies, milady. All those sneaky tricks ain't gonna work against the direct assault and destroy, you know. Sneaky trick? It was a magnificent barrier. A barrier is used when you want to hide something. If that ain't a sneaky trick, I don't know what is. Anyway, this is what giving the barrier power, huh? There. Ah, the barrier. Okay, it's just the boss left now. Let's go and take her out. Well, I can't yet. I can't attack yet. I have to wait for events. So instead, we're gonna take the remaining opportunity here to talk to my new best friend. Hello, Suika. Getting that level 2 right away. The smiles never left your faces. Friendship. Alright. End turn. All that's left is Wemmy. I'm gonna beat her ass. But, you know. Whoa, nice shot. Dude. That clock tower is insane. Remilia stood at the highest location of the SDM, where one could view the entire sky at a glance. She was alone, and the area was completely silent, and the winds brushed past her cheek and made her clothes sway. From the location, the moon looked massive and very red. Its waves of lunacy had emitted rain down on the Empress of the Night, Remilia Scarlet. Her majestic figure basked in the blood-red rays of the moon. The wind is blowing again today. Ah, that feels good. Considering how noisy it usually is, it's nice to be able to enjoy the calm of the dead of the night. I remember, back when I never went out in the daylight and only had servants to speak with. It was always quiet then. Such a stark contrast. Now then, this is such a good opportunity to find out just what that Gap Yokai was planning. It's time to go a little wild and figure it out from them. Being the master and the head of the group, Remilia was forbidden from fighting on the front lines and had not seen even a single battle unfold. But their expectations were met. Her frustration was at its peak. I told Patchy there was no need for a protective barrier, yet she still erected one. Unfortunately, Patchy, I can't control myself much longer. Her hands clasped behind her back as she gazed into the sky, as if waiting for someone to arrive. By chance, the sound of composed footsteps drew closer. She did not even have to turn to know who it was. My apologies, my lady. Lady Patchouli's barrier has been destroyed by Reimu. It's only a matter of time before they attack here. You were rather slow this time, Sakuya. You were already aware of it, my lady. Of course, I sensed the wavelengths of the barrier bursting and fading into nothingness. Then may I ask why you patiently waited here, my lady? I would have thought you would have happily flown out. Do you think I am an excitable puppy? Since you all took such great pains to set this up for me, I figured I would at least let you report what happened. My lady, such kind words. After all, I must have a climactic and magnificent entrance onto the scene as befitting of my status. You and Patchy provided a fine opening act. And now I can make my unrivaled and grand appearance just as planned. I suppose we were just the appetizers. They go splendidly with the main dish. Please don't make such a sad face. Your supporting role is still very important after all. Oh, that's enough already. You're certainly not in a position to be impertinent either. Who was it who declared that she'd protect her master yet lost to Reimu's army? Ugh! Those words that pierced my heart were sharper than my knives. Even while conversing with Sakuya with her back turned, Remilia's childish grin bellied the sharp words from her mouth. Certainly anyone besides Sakuya would have been shivering in terror at them. Well, at the very least, I am glad to see you unharmed and in high spirits, my lady. Such meaningless words. They do not even make me think that you are sorry for your failure. That is extremely regrettable. I can think of no other feeling more supreme than the sensation of protecting my lady. Going too far with your words makes it even less believable. Do prove your words in other ways, if you would. Yes, that is why I have brought your usual beverage with me. Such perfect mutual understanding. It does seem that no one else is fit to be my servant but you, Sakuya. It makes me warm inside to receive your praise, my lady. Perhaps we should go for a trial at guts again sometime. That would warm your insides quickly. I'm not particularly interested in liver, I'm afraid. I shall be leaving now. Please excuse me. One short bow later, Sakuya returned to the mansion. The surrounding area was once again ruled by silence, yet the words from the earlier conversation continued to replay itself again and again in Remilia's ears. Goodness, Sakuya and I have certainly mellowed. I remember when we used to be as sharp as knives, hurting anyone who dared approach us. Ah well. Right now, with Meiling in her duels, Patchy's experimenting somewhere, and myself with this wonderful view, it's more fun than before anyway. For the first time, her gaze dropped from the sky as she turned her back on the moon and walked towards the mansion. Then, with a quick swivel back to the moon, a thought came to her as she began to mutter. That's right, I almost forgot about them. I'm sure they've noticed this place already. Perhaps it'd be more beneficial to perform the first strike. With a small shake of her head, Remilia finally averted her eyes from a large red moon, seemingly quivering under her intense gaze. Ooh. Clock tower, being attacked. Yep. Sure it is. They left... They left a single doll to defend this point. And defended it shall! Die. Oh, it ran. Oh. Okay. Alright, you wanna run. Sure. They're getting in my face. And now, it's over. I don't have a lot in the way of units. Stock standard. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Blossom's barrier is being attacked. See, this is great. Now we send Izumi and we get through this fight really fast. I hate being attacked by multiple fronts. One at a time, please. Yomu and the ghost crew. Okay, die. It simply doesn't matter. Yomu will destroy herself off of me, as will Mio. I will destroy Pamela. Very good. Very good. It's over. Counterattack. Well, that was a good situation to find ourselves in. Mio and Pamela. Okay. One's taken prisoner, one is left. That's fine. Etishen. Oh, here we go. More secret conversations in a world long gone. Now then, how's Gensokyo been looking? The Hakude army is strengthened considerably and is expanding at a fearsome rate. I mean, there's 5 territories left that I need, right? Actually, it's more like 4. Looking at the numbers, they shouldn't have any problems from here on. How are things looking on our end? Despite the unforeseen circumstances, the principal people in charge have begun preparations as ordered. We should be able to act shortly. I see you. You get the job done even faster than I expected. I am not worthy of such praise. At that moment, 2 figures appeared and approached the first 2 figures. The 2 new entrants seemed to be respectful servants. We have returned as requested. Who the fuck are you? Oh, it's okay. The hat gives it away. It's mine, Yuki. But it's like, who is this with this haircut? The preparations, you are triple X. That's a bad one to use as a name shortener, just saying. We are ready to fulfill your command. My, everyone's been working very hard. You're all such good children. I've not detected any particularly abnormal behaviors from within Gensokyo. And there's no need for us to rush. The PlayStation 4 here. Be prepared for anything. Understood. In that case, if it's an emergency, I'll protect you with my life. What if this isn't Maya and Yuki? There's no wings. That's probably Sarah and Luis then or something, right? Luis also had a hat. That's probably Sarah. Who else could it actually be? Think about it. There's no wings. It's not Mai. And it's probably Sarah. It's probably Sarah and Luis. But Luis is just a citizen of Gensokyo. Heh, it's nice to have people you can rely on. Sarah, however, is a gatekeeper, so... Something the matter, lady? Ooh. Can I ask you something? Please do. Why are we all shadowy and black? Well, that is... And our names being ooh and so on makes it really hard to figure out who's who. We're still supposed to be acting in secret, that's why. Yes, we must keep our identities and appearance hidden as much as possible. There you go. I don't remember agreeing to this, but let's go with it. You're the closest to the outside. How's the situation been? We've not received any human or human-like visitors. Ghosts and fairies occasionally come floating by, but it's been peaceful otherwise. I surveyed the area as well to be safe, and I found nothing abnormal either. That sounds strange. I thought they would send someone here to scout the area. They must be trying to make us relax so they can catch us unaware. We mustn't let them succeed. Oh, never mind. You may return to your posts, you two. Stood up and bowed before returning whence they came. Silence returned to the area. Hey, little yes. What did you want to say earlier? A thought occurred to me. It's been a very long time since our world separated from Gensokyo. Yes, it has. Then would it not be likely that they have totally, absolutely, and completely forgotten about us? Surely not. But not a single one of them has approached here. Please remain on standby. Very well. Ugh. If what Lil said it turns out to be true, then I'll have to take matters into my own hands. Oh lord. New products. Sacred book. Wisdom 2, speed -1. Yeah, that's great. Alright, we're gonna wait a turn. We're just gonna wait a turn, that's all. Okay. And then talk to Suika. Yeah. Smiles never left your faces. Alright. Just gotta exhaust the cutscenes. Holy shit, I'm on save file 8. Turn in. Alright. Cutscenes? No cutscenes? Okay. Just gonna attack. That's fine. That doesn't really matter. Looks like it's just the end of you. Is Remy actually gonna attack herself? No. Scared, are they? Down. 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 I like when they move away from me, so I'm in range to shoot them. Yeah. Yeah. There you go. Lovely. So much time save. Botan has joined again. Okay, alright. No worries, no worries. What's their, level? 225, okay. Alright. Let's get them. That takes 3 battles minimum to defeat. But it might be kind of hard, because the last battle is going to be messy. Like, very messy. So let's go with, these 3. And then... Nima and Yuko. Yeah. That'll work. Get Reimu in there at the end. Oh, this seems fine. Kind of annoying they all get to go first. Okay. All still injured though from previous encounters. Hoi. Yuko can't do anything now. She's taking so much damage. Okay. Shanghai Killer. Oh, actually did. Wow. I wasn't expecting that. I kind of underestimate the dolls sometimes, it seems. 236, that's fine. The amount of that you win is based on the percentage, just in case someone didn't know that. I get 100 if I get 100, which like seems obvious. Wow. But it's also something you just don't really pay attention to. I did 8 damage. God damn it. Alright, fine. You want to tussle? Let's tussle. 100%. Nice. Horde doll received an affection bonus. Great. That's fantastic. Happy for you. And Yuka leveled up. We're being quite badly overrun. Reimu's certainly doing better than I expected. Remilia began talking to herself from her favorite place to look up at the sky. She paced left and right, seemingly restless. Both Patchouli and Sakuya have been defeated, so this place is all that remains. They will surely attack at full force. The situation has become serious. If I use my full power, I would surely win easily, but the possible consequences are unappetizing. Worst case, we might be driven out against Sokyo. Oh shit. If only I had someone strong to fight by my side, then things would be much more interesting. I suppose one won't just fall into my lap. I suppose I will have to overwork Sakuya a little more. Hopefully she doesn't collapse. Flutter. Oh, why are you bothering to hide yourself? I can see your wings. Eh? Boo, I've been spotted. Cheer to artist. A single silhouette emerged from behind Remilia. A young girl similar in stature to Remilia with wings emitting rainbow light. It was Remilia's younger sister, Flandre Scarlet. Boo, and I even made sure my butt was hidden too. Even if I couldn't see you, that ominous aura you give off would have informed me of your presence. You still are unable to control it, I see. That's mean and not true. If I try really hard, I can kind of keep it under control. Sorta. That's no different. Anyway, what would you be doing here? Didn't I tell you not to wander around by yourself? Ah, you're always so cruel, sister. You've been having such fun parties every day, and you're not even leaving anything for me. What in the world are you talking about? You can't fool me, sister. I can hear all that loud popping and squeezing even from underground. I can't say I was thinking about that. Or more accurately, I can't say I ever cared about that. In that case, it's alright for me to join the party too, right? No. Eh? Why not? Because you won't listen to what I say, you'll just go off on a rampage, won't you? Then what if I just go out and play without asking? Then a very big punishment will be waiting for you. It'll be so bad you won't even be able to lift a finger after. Eh, I don't want that. Then be a good girl and behave. What about if I really do everything you say, sister? Do you think I can believe that? Don't treat me like an idiot. I'll really behave. I don't want to be punished either. She may not follow what I tell her, but who knows what she'll get up to if I leave her alone. Should at least keep her under my watch. Come on, it's okay, right? I'm really bored, you know. I suppose so. However, you must behave. If you do as you please, your punishment will be carried out immediately. Yay, thank you, sister. Just leave it to me. I'll squeeze and pop whatever I want. Whatever you want. From now on, doing that is banned. Eh, why? So you want to be punished after all? Okay, I'll just whack them normally. I'm getting the feeling that things are about to get even more troublesome than ever. Thus, Flandre Scarlet, the Devil's little sister, was added to the Scarlet Devil Mansion's front lines. It was a major boost for their war power, but yet another headache for Remilia. Flandre Scarlet. There she is. Alright, well, I'm attacking right away with the A-team, and then coming back after. Let's go. I was expecting a cutscene. Oh, shit. Uh-oh. Omega damage. Alright. One down. Flandre, okay. 515 damage? Holy shit. The weight of your sins is severe. That one's got good wisdom, it seems. That one doesn't. Suika, I need you to get right in Flan's face. Fucking bluey. Oh yeah. Smack Remilia, yep, she's down. Oh, you love to see it. You love to see it. Easy. Easy. And down she goes. It's not even the last battle is the thing. Patchy wasn't there. Alright. And now we'll take this final opportunity to talk to my new best friend. Smiles never left your face. We're still not close. Okay. That's fine. A couple more battles and we'll have that extra speed stat. That's all that matters. It's not about being able to take damage. It's about being able to dish out way too much damage. La 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 la. Flandre was skipping down a corridor humming a tune to herself. She would normally stay in the basement, but she would occasionally try to sneak out to walk around. And this time, she was doing so openly. Sakuya would normally be hiring me back to the basement around this time. Feels so good to walk around without needing to hide. Flandre was fully enjoying such a time. Of course, she wasn't being terribly aware of her surroundings. Oh, looks like you're doing a good job today. Eek. Wah! Ah, wait. This was one of the several fairy maids that she had already encountered. All of them shook horribly when she called, and refused to turn around to face Flandre. This particular fairy, after being called, flew into a panic and escaped from the area as fast as she possibly could. What? I'm not scary. This is making me angry. That makes you scary. Flandre's happy mood began to worsen, creating a tense atmosphere around the place. The remaining fairy maids scattered around the area were trembling even harder in their boots. Yeah, these fairies are no use. Sister will get mad if I go outside, too. I'll go find Patchy. Flandre's mood brightened again as she skipped towards the library. Thankfully for the remaining fairy maids, Flandre did not hear their sighs of relief as she left. My young mistress, what are you doing here? I was really bored, so I'm here to play. All the maids kept running away when I went to see them, so I came here. They're so rude. I suppose they are. Patchouli was much less panicky than the fairies that preceded her, but her entire body was still tense, ready to act if anything unpalatable were to occur. Ah, hey you, play with me. Eh? Oh. What should we play? Since the library is so big, let's play tag. I'll be it first. I'm sorry. Oh, I didn't say you could go run already. Oh well, I'll chase her after 10 seconds. 1, 2. Young mistress, please stop. Huh? Why? A library is not a place to make a ruckus. Please keep the atmosphere quiet. Boo. Okay, okay. Poor Koakuma had managed to get away while Patchouli was convincing Flandre to be quiet. Flandre's dissatisfaction was getting more and more evident. Then in return, will you... My asthma is acting up a little today, so... Fine, whatever, I'll go somewhere else. Flandre's exclamation rattled the area as she sulkily stomped out of the library. Once her figure completely went out of sight, Patchouli patted her chest in relief. Young mistress, I'm sorry. Tough stuff. Everyone's so boring. And this is one of the few times I can wander around freely, too. Flandre's irritation was beginning to emit a strange energy from her body. There weren't even any fairy maids who were brave enough to stick around anymore. This is no fun. Sister won't play with me and I don't want to get punished. Maybe someone will come and attack the mansion. Please don't say such reckless things, young mistress. The voice that addressed Flandre from behind belonged to none other than Sakuya. The other maids had apparently told her of Flandre's presence. Ah, Sakuya! But no one wants to play with me, so I'm bored. I'm so bored. Not anyone can be your playmate, you know. It needs to be someone equal to you. I don't care about that. I just want to play something. Hey, you can play with me, right? No, I've heard that so many times already. It's you after all. You'll be fine. Okay, here I go. Wait. Starbow break! Flandre held out her hand and a large mass of magical energy began to form at her palm. The mass then fired itself towards Sakuya. A thunderous roar sounded and it shook the mansion. A gaping hole was left in the wall. Huh? Sakuya, where'd you go? You weren't blown away by that, right? Flandre called it to Sakuya, but there was no response. There were no traces of Sakuya anywhere around either. Flandre could not sense anyone's presence. Only a deathly silence remained. Huh? Are we playing hide and seek? But we haven't decided who's it yet. Flandre's voice started to sound more and more worried as it trailed off. But there was still no reply. I'm sorry, I was bad. So please come back. Do you really think so? I'm not lying. Sakuya? Flandre hardly turned around to find Sakuya standing behind her, looking at her innocently. She wore the same calm and cool expression that she had from the beginning. Boo, so you were fine after all. Don't scare me like that. I would not call that fine at all. One misstep in my life might well have been forfeit. Do you wish to take my life? I don't want to. Young mistress, your lack of control over your power to destroy things is distressing. Life is a very fragile thing. It can be extinguished in an instant. If you do not learn to control your power, you will find it very difficult to make friends. But I have you, Sakuya. I am but a mere human with a human's lifespan. What do you plan to do when I am gone? Please try your best to control yourself for your sister and for me. Oh, alright. I'll be careful from now on. Thank you very much. Shall we go back then? I've already prepared dinner. Ah, it's dinner time already? Okay. Flandre's mood returned to normal as she happily walked off first. Typically, it should be the server that leads the way, but as she was now, it was not safe for Sakuya to turn her back on Flandre. Someday people will be able to trust her with their backs. Would it be within Sakuya's lifetime? Only Remilia might have the answer to that. That's why you don't finish the attack, chat. You gotta see all the lore. Okay, good. Lise. Powerful name you got there. Alright, here's what we're gonna do, okay? Here's what we're gonna do. Have we? We're gonna talk to Shanghai. Yes. She always seems concerned about you. That's my best friend. The doll is very concerned about me. Alright, I'm gonna talk to Suika. She's always concerned about me. Alright. We're gonna up her speed. Her speed is now 5. She's now a little faster. Alright, I think that's everybody I wanted to talk to. I'll talk to Yuka. Why not? It's quite a friendly chat. Alright, we'll take it. We're gonna stop there though, chat. That's gonna be the end of it. So, next time I play, we're gonna finish the SDM. Then we're gonna get to Hakigokuro. We're gonna get to the Yakumos. And then, assuming my stream doesn't cancel itself like 4 different times again, we'll probably get everything done in the story mode. Depending on story conversations, of course. Those could take, who knows. But I think I will dedicate the whole stream to like finishing it. So if I finish it at a good time, I finish it at a good time. But if I don't, then it goes over. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. But yeah, I like the writing in this game a lot. It's a fun game in that front. I find it funny that I've currently built units that just like don't even let the opponent play. Aya's speed makes her immediately control the entire flow of the battle. Marisa and Aiki, for no real reason, Aiki honestly just does astronomical damage. Reimu's just there. And Suika's there too, but if they actually get to do something, it's decent damage. But for the most part, it's just Aya slapping everybody across the face. And Aiki doing fucking like 500 sometimes with her whack-ass numbers. Alright. Return to title. So yeah, I will aim to finish this, I'll aim to finish this on Friday. which means Yumetuki might get shafted for the week. But we'll see. We'll see. It's just because I feel like if there's no real good stopping point for next time, so I might as well just take it all the way. Whew.